So what's going on, guys? So yeah, got my little buddy Tomato right here. This is one of my black beauties, and she is a beaut.
It's a beaut, Clog. It's a beaut.
So I believe that really using circumstance to teach or even to do experiments is a good thing. You know, if you've one of my other videos I talked about, I hope you learn from failing like I did, or learn from my failures, or fail. You know, I want you to fail. Well, I mean, you can see my tomato plant is here, and it looks healthy, and so therefore I have not failed yet. My garden is doing okay. I lost my cucumbers and my bell peppers due to cold weather. So that brings me to my point. Two things to help you protect your tomatoes from cold weather. So the first way you can protect your tomatoes from cold weather is what I'm going to call radiant heat. So I've done some research and I've seen some videos where people in their greenhouses will take big buckets of water, and during the day the buckets of water will heat up, and then throughout the night you'll have radiant heat and moisture inside your greenhouse, and it'll just keep it it'll keep it warmer. It's not going to keep it hot. It's not going to keep it the same temperature that it was throughout the day, but it keeps it warmer, or at least a manageable temperature at night. So what I did, I basically made this itty bitty greenhouse. So I used a black bucket, a glass of water, a good old grocery bag that 90% of us save, and we don't know what we're going to use them for until we have to make a small little greenhouse or deliver eggs to someone, and a rock. So I took the glass of water and I set it out during the day in the sunshine so it'd warm up. So throughout the day, the temperature of the water got to about 75 degrees. So during evening time, I took the glass of water and I set it next to my little plant, and then I took my black bucket and I set it over, and then I took my grocery bag, put it over the black bucket, and then I took my rock, boop, and put it right on top of the bag so it would fly off. In turn, making this little bitty greenhouse. Now, so a lot of people have made little greenhouses like that out of like those clear 1 gallon milk jugs. I didn't have those. I definitely didn't have enough to cover my plants. I did have enough of these little black pots to cover my plants though. And these black pots you can get from like your nurseries and stuff. So you can find like landscaping supplies where they plant bushes and things in people's houses, and they just had these pots left over. So overnight, the radiant heat from the water kept the inside of the little greenhouse warmish, so that my little plant, my little tomato, didn't get too chilly. That's the first thing you can do to protect your tomatoes against the cold. Now for number two. Number two is probably the easiest and best way to protect your tomatoes from cold weather, and that is pay attention to your last frost date. Don't make the mistake I did and start too early because you get excited and then not have the pots up, pot them, or even think about, you're just like, hey, you know what, let's plant them and see what happens. So far so good, things are going all right, and it has given me the ability to then find cool little ways that I can protect them. So yeah, number two is plant after your last frost date so that you don't have to worry about such cold temperatures. Appreciate you hanging out with me today, and we'll catch you in the next one.